back to my thing. So
back to Kai.
So let's go to Kai, right?
Yes.
We seen something happen.
Oh.
But this is, it's funny. I don't know if he's starting to do this on purpose or not, because this is a reoccurring thing.
But he
didn't know.
We have to put it in context, bro. He's 23.
But bro, that's not really an excuse.
No,
he didn't know,
but
bro.
the people that be coming up to him,
but Wale said that he knew him.
Yeah, but like Blake Shelton.
I'm saying the age thing don't really count.
Yeah, age don't matter, bro.
But I don't think it matters. Because it's people out there that know music. But outside of that,
right,
it's nothing wrong with not knowing. Like, Wale, who the hell you think you are? You ain't been relevant in years.
That's
and he said that.
That's not true. Wale just recently had a whole
Blanco?
TikTok trend that was going crazy.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah. It was,
but what I will say, the what's name song, I love it.
The Blanco joint.
Blanco, oh my God. One of the greatest songs
it.
in my opinion. I love Blanco.
Break it down to the people what happened, though.
So, Cass and I was walking to his truck. Wale is walking into the music awards. They see each other briefly. He's like, yo, what's up? He dapped him up. Cass and I get in the truck. He's talking to just regular conversation. And his chat is like, yo, that was Wale in the chat. He like, what was Wale or something like that?
Wale.
Who's Wale?
So you know what?
Crazy.
That's why I think he might have been joking though.
No way.
That's not the first. That's not. I would never pronounce his name as Whaley.
I think he was joking initially.
Think about it though.
I think it was a joke initially in the car.
If you see,
I think it was.
Well, Kasana he is Haitian, but
so is Wale.
No, that's why I
Wale's Nigerian.
Nigerian, he is.
If you've seen WALE,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to Whaley.
I'm not going to Wale either, though.
But no,
I might not do Wale. I definitely ain't doing Wale.
No, that's what I'm saying. Whale. I'm gonna say whale. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking.
Wait, what did he say?
He said Whaley.
He's like, who's Whaley?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's a joke.
He said it jokingly.
He young. Wally, the Lord.
Is it spelled the same way?
It's two L's, but I'm just saying.
Wally.
He's a Disney kid. Let's not forget. He's young.
In my mind, I'm like, bro, I'm not. My first initiation of it is not about to be Whaley.
It was given joking initially when he got in the car.
Nah.
In the car, he didn't mention it until the chat started saying something.
That's what I'm saying. When he got in the car and then the chat started saying it. But then at the awards, when Wale came back by him again and said, hey, bro, we got to talk, because it was given like somebody had gave Wale a tip off. Like, hey, he had like, he don't know who you are. Like, they was, and I don't think Wale knew that it was recording the entire time or streaming the whole time. So he then stopped him again and said, hey, bro, we got to talk about what just happened.
Kai got a whole cameraman with him everywhere he goes.
And what I'm going to say, that part was the corniest part.
What, Wale?
Unknown caller.
Yes, bro. Like, bro.
He's just be going outside.
Bro, like, why would you do that? Like, well, I don't understand. And I was telling Alex
I think he just feel tried.
So, I was telling Alex this earlier. If we're in the conversation, right, and we're all friends, I might be like, bro, like, you got me looking crazy on there. We're friends. But in a sense that I don't know you, I'm not about to go back up to you. I'm like, fuck that.
You just said Wale ain't been relevant in however long. Wale know who Kai is. Why would Wale not take an opportunity to take advantage of the opportunity?
Oh, so that was more corny.
You think it was a publicity stunt?
You think it's advertisement at this point?
If I was Wale and I ain't been relevant in however long,
and I feel like,
and I'm getting people hitting me up saying, "Oh, you don't know who you are." I'm about to go find that motherfucker and walk back on him. I know he's recording. I know because Kai has a camera on.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Hey, bro, you got me looking crazy on the internet, bro.
And that's his exact words.
And everybody's seen it.
We got to chat. Smart. We got to chat about it. You got me looking crazy out here. We got to chat.
That's smart, but I don't like it.
And then that nigga Kai was like, okay.
Then Kai, a couple days later,
responds
on the stream and plays the song.
And oh my God,
I know the song. It was brilliant on Wale's.
It was brilliant, but I don't like it.
Okay.
That I don't think he thought about it like that. That's some quick on the feet thinking, like, you feel me? Like,
I don't know.
It might that second round may have been like, okay, let me. Yeah, that second time may have been intentional
for sure.
Yeah, because like he said, he when he whispered to him, he was like, "You got me out here looking crazy." So it's given somebody gave him a tip off, like, "Hey, nigga, he trying to like he don't know who the fuck you are. You might need to go back and circle the block again." Now, whether or not he meant to do it or didn't,
kid, man, like, corny, bro.
But Wale was saying too that they know each other because they played in the celebrity football.
Yeah, but he might have not.
He probably remember
flag football or
that don't count.
Right, checking for you that much, bro.
Bro, you meet people. How many people you meet a year?
A lot.
You think you're going to remember next year?
Nah.
All right.
I'm not.
I'm not Cenat.
Exactly. So how many people you think he meet a year?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm Cenat.
I'm not going to remember you. Sorry.
Absolutely not.
Sorry.
Yo, so that's your man. What you was thinking?
Both of
them. Man.
Both
Wale, yeah, I'm about to say both actually.
I mean, I just feel like with Wale, this has kind of been a reoccurring thing.
It has.
Well, like the need for validation. But I again, on the other side, right? Imagine in your mind that you think you that cold, like, and you are talented, like, but you don't get the respect. But it's like, yo, I'm really that cold with the pen. I can spit, you know what I'm saying? But nobody recognizes me. Like, that might drive you crazy.
It
like,
just might, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
It just might drive you crazy, man.
So I'm just like, damn, bro.
Can you imagine anybody that you might just know who just cold?
Bro, we're not making this about you.
I'm
bro.
not. I'm not. It might be you.
Nigga make one
it might
song
be you.
That nigga gay.
It might be
and
you.
Nigga don't recognize him.
Do you not think that you one of the coldest interviewers, podcasters out here? Do you feel like you get the respect that you need?
It don't drive me to the point where I'm running down
Not
on it.
now. But it might.
Okay.
It might.
So you said we should be more empathetic of Wale.
Absolutely.
So
nigga
because
made one song.
He made a couple songs.
Nah, I'm not gonna say
Nick
he just made one.
Made one song.
I made one song that you know.
That nigga gay.
I made one
and he
song
think
that you know.
Because this one
I
song
don't even hype that
platinum.
up. Remember, we was over here and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, let me see what you do," and I didn't even show them that. He was like, "You should have showed them that one." That's not even what I consider my best work.
Nah, and they gotta tell you a story about when niggas was. When he told us at the airport, and they were like, "That's that nigga."
Oh yeah, bro. Be on me, bro. I'll be sorry. I don't like that, bro.
That's that.
That's that bad.
Yeah, I don't want to be known as that.
That's a platinum record though.
I don't want it to be.
That's a platinum.
But nonetheless, though, Wale deserves respect, bro. He's put out bangers.
Okay,
he's a great artist.
Like
he stay out of the mix. Like
he don't be in the mix.
You don't hear him in headlines.
I think also too though. I think the allegations of like Diddy hanging him over that over the balcony. Not funny. Over the balcony. I think that plays a lot into what like. Of course, Wale never spoke on it. And what grown ass nigga gonna say? Yeah, that nigga put me off my feet, crossed the best man shit. It's just kind of giving like, okay, yeah, y'all niggas playing with me. I'm already self conscious about my space in this arena. It just kind of be like, yeah, y'all keep fucking with
funny?
me.
What can you do a quick check if you don't mind? What XXL cover was he on? Was it the one with Big Sean in them?
I think so.
What I will say is, to your point, he don't get not as
the nigga was cold when he first came out.
If you want to be technical, right? You can Google this while you at it, Alex. If you want to be technical, I feel like he was the only one that was in MMG that really had successful music when it come to like accolades. Like I think his music was like gold or some shit like that. Because even Meek at the time wasn't doing the numbers while he was doing. But everybody still was looking at Meek as like the premier artist when it really.
No, facts.
Yeah, Wale gave me like honestly, I don't know, like. I be think every time I think about Wale, I think about like live mixtapes and all of that shit. I think about that little era of that time that we had. He's one of those artists that I always remember hearing one song and I was like, hold the hell on, where he come from? Because it's giving we rapping the poetry vibes.
We call this segment Terrible Takes. I'm gonna give a terrible take before you get the facts. You know who Wale remind me of?
Who?
French Montana.
Nah,
hell no.
Think about it, what you just said.
Nah.
That one song you know about it, right?
I don't know about French.
French has hits.
I don't like
always
French.
With other people.
Yeah, I don't like French like that though.
No. Me neither.
But okay, I can see what you saying.
He got hits.
I fuck with French Montana.
He got hits with other people. Every time Wale drops a hit, it's with a singer nigga or like it's with another person.
But he still carries.
He can carry his own songs though.
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Ambitious Girl, please, hello.
Which one is that one?
The Matrimony.
Matrimony was my shit.
Is it bad?
That's bad.
Okay, bad.
Now, and he had a girl singing on that.
He was on No Hands.
Yeah, he was on No Hands.
No, that was fire. That was one of the.
And he said that was one of his worst verses. He was like, I did that.
Well, that was one of his best verses.
Right.
No, I respect Wale. I like Wale. I'm just saying
that Matrimony do me every time.
When I think about the hits, I always think about something with niggas that singing on there. Like that's like.
But he's a singer. Like that's his.
I'm not trying to hate on my man. I'm just saying it was a terrible take for a reason.
If we're doing terrible takes, then Wale got more hits than Meek Mill.
Shit show.
That's not a terrible take.
Okay, so we all agreeing on that one.
That's what I was
Drake.
saying about MMG. He was actually the one that actually had the hits.
Oh yeah.
But he just didn't have no party crossover hits. That's the thing about Wale. Like,
I mean, no hands though.
hands.
But he ain't do that. You got that happened, and he stopped.
Yeah, he didn't.
It was like, yo, what are you doing?
But no, I mean,
hear this.
but he did no hands, and then he started. He went back in the lane, and he did. I mean, I felt like
we
he
wanted more.
I felt like he is a good crossover artist, but niggas didn't use him like that. But see, this is the problem. Let's go back to early 2000s when you had rapper niggas with R&B niggas, and they was giving the shit. They was giving us the vibe that we needed to hear wherever the fuck you was.
Yeah.
Wale to me was trying to bring. It was giving. He was trying to It's time he was trying to recreate that again, and niggas just wasn't on that type of time no more. The strip club was popping in. Niggas trying to be in a strip club and throwing ones at bitches because they want something more of a upscale hype song. But I felt like Wale was giving us early 2000 like Diddy, Loon, and Usher, or like
112 and Lil Zane.
Yeah. 112 and Lil Zane. Yeah, like something. I felt like that was Wale trying to get back in that brink.
Okay.
But it just didn't cross over well because the industry went in it no more.
And it's something that you got to take into consideration. Is like he got shelved like no other. You got to think he's like one of Rock Nation's premier artists at one point. And then Cole comes in.
But J. Cole got shelved too, didn't
and
he?
literally, no, Electronica got shelved.
I thought J. Cole said because that's why he left. He ain't because he was with Rock Nation too, right?
Yeah, but you still had him. Like, what was the song? Was it Beautiful Bliss or no? He got on Star Is Born. Wale talks about it all the time. It's like his verse never made it on Jay's album, but the fact that like Jay stamped Cole on that album, that took his career to the next level. Whereas they were both here, it's like again. It's like, I think I'm just as cold as him. I think, you know what I'm saying, Beautiful Bliss and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you're
right.
He had it
I remember
written
that.
already.
I feel like all of them niggas had a similar. Now I'm thinking about it, they all had similar stories. Because Big Sean, it might have came after a little bit because he came out with Kanye West, and after that, it was like people laugh at Big Sean. It's like, bro, hold up, like let's not get it mixed up. But I feel like that whole era.
I don't think Big Sean be getting love no more.
Yeah,
no, he don't.
I think that whole era.
That's crazy.
But you want to see the class? 09.
09
was the class?
It was the 09 class. And these names just shocked me. Okay. First name, B.O.B.
Okay. That's a good. That's a good one.
No.
Asher
Where the
Roth.
hell is he at?
No, not around now, but
Asher Roth.
I don't know who that is.
I Love College. That party last night. You never heard that?
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't never heard
Oh,
that.
you don't have no picture of him?
White boy.
I never heard
Oh, okay.
Don't
Maybe
say
I
the
do know
white
that.
Don't say the white people.
Wale, obviously.
Okay.
Charles Hamilton. I don't know who that is.
Anthony Hamilton's nephew.
No, bro.
No. Ace Hood.
Now that was another
But
nigga
again-
that went.
But again,
He
that's why I
went
said all
complete-
these have similar. Ace Hood, another one that had a run. Shut up. Who else?
That's
Currency.
Who?
Currency.
Okay. Currency.
Cuddy.
Kid Cudi.
Okay.
Corey Guns.
Okay, I know Corey Guns.
You know who Corey Guns is. Blue. I don't know who that
One
is.
Corey Guns with Young Money.
Young
or no?
Money? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Blue and Mickey Fax.
What Blue?
BLU. I don't know who.
Oh, I don't
He was an LA lyricist.
So damn well he went no blue.
That's so Big Sean wasn't.
Nah. I think
Damn, Big Sean
was
must have been 2010.
Oh, so you got to look up the
Okay, cool.
Big Sean.
Now, what does that list tells us now again?
That,
We was trying to see if they was in the same.
Oh, okay.
but Meek wasn't on it either.
You said to look it up.
Oh,
No, I was wondering.
That's the one that Wale was on. You said though, right? Okay.
That was
That's
09 though.
actually
09 is kind of crazy
I
though.
mean,
They feel like that's
technical, though, he was the best one on that.
So
mug.
2010.
yeah. 09 sounds like it's too early.
2010 was crazy though.
Okay.
All right, we got Cole, Nip, Wiz, Big Sean, Freddie Gibbs, J Rock,
Damn.
Pill.
J Rock is
J Rock
a
was
win.
with the West Coast niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Kendrick Lamar people.
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah.
OJ the Juice Man, Fashawn and Donis. I don't know who the last two people
I
are.
don't know either.
That was a crazy.
Yeah, OJ.
OJ the Juice is kind of
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
2010 is
That
wild.
was a week. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I'm
that
looking
shit. Yeah, well, Wale clearly stood out on the 2009
easy
group.
And I don't understand the hype about Kid Cudi though, but whatever. Let's move on.
because 11 was crazy
Hold on,
too.
what?
I don't understand
The
the
hype
hype.
of Kid Cudi?
No,
You
No,
crazy,
hold
bro.
on.
Nah,
He had a run, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You actually sound wild, bro.
I can sound wild.
All right, bro.
Wild,
You
wild
ever
west.
heard Maker say?
How I go?
How you say
made you
Will?
say,
Why you say? How you say Will Smith Pursuit of Happiness is your
yeah.
favorite?
That's
movie?
him.
But
Bro,
you don't like the
even
song Pursuit
still,
of Happiness.
That was
He
a
makes
hit.
music to this day that I don't like.
Who?
Because you
Kid
don't
Cudi?
smoke
Yes.
weed.
Okay, cool.
You think Kid Cudi makes smoking weed music?
Slick.
Yeah, it's always I'm on the pursuit.
Yeah, it's very
Kid
like
Cudi, the guy that just took the stand for Diddy, right?
Yeah, that's who car got blew up.
No.
Yeah, he got his car blew up.
No.
Okay.
Kissy Ghosts is a classic. I don't care.
I don't know. I don't
see the hype around Kid Cudi, but Wale, best guy on 2010. Shout out to
Nine.
So you don't like Kid
2009.
Cudi at all?
No.
Okay. So if he was like, "Hey Jay, can you interview me?" You wouldn't do it?
Yeah, I will interview him.
Okay then. So
I'm not a fan of his music. I'm not a fan of his work. That's it. But I could interview him. I could take the person out of the work. He was probably a good person.